Good morning, groovy citizens, and happy Monday. First of all, let me start by saying today is going to be a great day. You know why? Because I said so. And I need you to believe that it's going to be a great day. I told you I wake up every morning, and before my feet hit the floor, I have already thanked God for waking me up, thanked Him for watching over all of His children. And I also thank God in advance for giving us a great day. So it's not just a good day. Today's going to be a great day. And I say it's going to be a great day no matter what. It doesn't matter what happens today. It is still going excuse me, to be a great day. And I am so thankful, you guys, because after I do this video, I am going to go in here and eat me a bowl of cereal. I think I have just enough shredded wheat left for today, so I have to run to the grocery store probably later on today to get me another box of cereal, because I love my cereal in the mornings. And then after that, I need to sit down and start putting pen to paper, because I told you guys, well, I reminded you yesterday that we are almost through the first half of the year. And so I have already started planning out. Matter of fact, I started 2 weeks ago planning out podcasts for July for my Christmas in July series. So I'm excited about that. And I'm going to be doing a series on the history behind certain lakes. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I think I mentioned it in my podcast. It's going to go up next Saturday. So, because on top of my head, I just can't remember it at the moment. But anyway, y'all, it's going to be an amazing day on purpose. I hope that you all will use this day to really do something creative and constructive. Oh, and I can tell you this. I don't have a lot of details to share with you right now, but I can tell you this, that yesterday I was taking a power nap. And if you know me, then you know power naps are about maybe an hour at the most. My power naps tend to be quite a few hours, but don't judge me because I don't judge you. Anyway, I was taking a power nap and I woke up and I was dreaming that I had a camp, and it was for young people, but I don't recall what it is that we were doing or what. So I'm going to be just, going into my journal and just making some notes and coming up with some things, because I really do want to have my own, I'm going to say, a summer camp, because for young people, they're out during the summer months. But then I also was thinking about, what about a mentorship program? Was this a bug on my dashboard? Oh no, it's a piece of dandelion or something. I think when I had my sunroof open the other day, I digress. Or having a mentorship program for young people. And of course, there would be a cost associated with it. Not a huge cost, but a cost nonetheless. So like I said, I have a lot of things that I'm going to be working on today. So I want you all to make today productive and amazing. I know you can do it. Let's jump into today's topic. So today's topic is, your pain will be your greatest blessing. Y'all, I could not wait to get up and share this with you. And all the quotes I'm going to share with you are by Bishop T.D. Jakes. But when I saw that title, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is powerful. Your pain will be your greatest blessing. So let's jump on in. He says, every champion has felt it, and every king has felt it, and every winner has felt it, the urge to quit. Because we all have felt that urge to quit. And if you say you haven't, you're telling the tale, because that's just a part of life. Don't you give up on your dream. He said, I don't care if you don't have the money, you don't have the health, you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it. You don't have the friends for it, but don't you give up on your dreams. Don't you do it. I need you all to hear me, because somebody listening to this video right now, you've been contemplating giving up on something that you started or something that you wanted to do, all because you don't have something. There's always going to be something that we don't have, but don't you give up on your dream. But what did I tell you all before? When you have a dream, that is God's way of speaking to you, telling you that you need to do A, B, C, or X, Y, Z. Not for you necessarily, but because there's somebody somewhere counting on you to follow through with whatever that thing is that you've been thinking about doing. And if you don't do it, You might just say, okay, no big deal. But somewhere, somebody needed that very thing. So don't give up on your dreams, you guys, no matter what. And then he says it may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might read as he says, you might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much, but don't you quit. You don't have to, you do make a difference is what he says. And I need you all to understand that you make a difference. And if anybody ever tells you that they don't, they're telling you a bald-faced lie, because you make a difference. I make a difference. We make a difference in the lives of somebody somewhere. And it doesn't matter if it's just one person, we still make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you've made, you do make a difference. Can I say that one more again? Because somebody missed it and you need to hear this. You need to get this in your spirit. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you've made, and God knows that we all have made some mistakes in life. Some are big, some are small, some are kind of in between, but we've all made mistakes. But you do make a difference. And I'm going to say this. There are going to be times when people won't necessarily, sorry, you guys, I need to roll my window down. There are going to be times when people aren't necessarily going to value you, and that's all right. If they don't value you, that's their loss. It's not yours. It's their loss, okay? But you do make a difference. So there is something they would lose if you were not there. So that's why I said you make a difference, because if you don't follow through with what you said you were going to do, somebody is going to lose something because you're not there. There is something they would miss if you were not here. You do make a difference. This is what faith is about. This is what I gave my life to do, he said, just to be a voice in your ear. Come on, somebody. That thing spoke to me.
Phone book update failed.
That's great. This, he said that he gave his life to be a voice in your ear. Well, I can honestly say that I give my life, I give my time, I give my energy to be a voice in your ear, that I may speak life to you. Do you understand that? So I don't do this just because I don't have anything else better to do, or I couldn't find anything to do. But this is my calling. This is my passion, to speak life into you. He said, just to encourage you, to tell you what you need to hear, because I know it is to hear that so bad. I don't know if there's a bee or a fly in here. It's a fly. Good grief. And then, now, so this is just me. I made a note because I wanted to share this with you all. And I said, we all have gone through so much. We've lost some people along the way. We've had some ups and downs and some close calls, but we are still here. Do you understand that? We've all gone through something. Throughout this whole COVID pandemic, so many people have lost loved ones. But we, you and I, anybody listening and watching this video, you are still here. That means there is work yet for you to do. That's why you can't give up, because there's an assignment that's been given to you. There's an assignment that's been given to me. There's an assignment that's been given to us. And if we don't follow through with that assignment, somebody's going to miss out. Then he says, we are doing the best we can with what we have. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a brown thing. It's not just for women. It's not just for men. And it's not just for kids. We are all dealing with something. If we can learn how to hang on in there, we will be all right. They came, they passed, and they came to pass. And those things that he's speaking of are good days, bad days, broken days, lonely days, sick days, afflicted days, on the mountain, in the valley, through the creek, through the cemetery. Come on, somebody. At the graveyard, in the emergency room, heartbroken and heads down, but still standing. And then he says, before life is over, you got to go through everything. Did you hear what I just said? Before your life is over, my life is over, our lives are over, we're going to have to go through everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, you name it. We're going to have to go through it. And then he says the reason you feel that way is because of the way you talk to yourself. Now, I'm going to put a pin right here because I've told you all before, be careful what you say to yourself. Because what you say to yourself, you will begin to believe. If you tell yourself you're stupid, you can't do anything right, nobody's going to hire you, nobody's going to want you, then guess what? You're going to have what you say. I speak nothing but life into myself. That's why I'm able to speak life into you, because I believe and speak into myself in such a way that I'm manifesting the things that I'm saying about Michelle. I am smart. I am valued. And the list can go on and on and on. So be careful what you say about yourself. If you change the way you talk to yourself, you'll change how your stay ends. Your story, I'm sorry. If you change, sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. If you change the way you talk to yourself, you'll change how your story ends. What are you saying to yourself? Let's backtrack. What you are saying to yourself will either make or break what you're going to do with your life. Can I say that one more time? What you are saying to yourself, listen carefully now, will either make or break what you are doing with your life. There's life and death. There is power in the tongue. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So I need you all to understand that your pain will be your greatest blessing. Do you realize that there are so many people right now that are struggling and they're going through something, but God is going to bring them out of that? See, because he's done it before, so he will do it again. And the pain that you feel today will be that blessing that you can carry tomorrow. That blessing could be that you could share what you've gone through with other people who are dealing with it, to be able to reassure them that you will come out of this thing on top, that this thing will not hold you down and just keep you down forever. That's the blessing right there. Or whatever it is that you're going through, or I should say whatever you've gone through, has made you a better person, maybe a kinder person. But you had to go through whatever that thing was to receive the blessing. Come on, somebody. So if you think, well, I'm suffering, I feel like I'm the only one dealing with ABC and XYZ, everybody else has this great life. Honey, let me tell you something. If you're talking about what you see on social media, people will only show you what they want you to see. You have got to believe that people will only show you what they want you to see. Do you realize that there are so many people right now? There are so many people right now on social media that are posting how fabulous their life is, and really their life is full of hell. I'm talking hell and high water. Do you understand what I'm saying? But they're not going to tell you that. You know why? Because they want you to believe that everything is great with them. Now, here's the other thing. You don't have to tell everybody your business. You really don't. Everybody does not need to know your business, nor should they. But what I'm saying is don't reach. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there reaching and making it seem like you have this great life going for you when you don't. It's all right if you don't want to share whatever's going on in your life, because again, everybody doesn't need to know that. But don't reach, because sometimes people share that their life is so great and they have it all together because they want the accolades. They want the pats on the back. Let me tell you something. I don't need any of that, because I can't spend it on anything. It's not going to extend my life any longer, and it's just not going to make me a better person. So I don't need all of that. But what I'm saying is, you've got to go through some pain sometimes, because in your painful moments it'll pour out the biggest blessings of your life. Think back on that. Think back to a time in your life when you just went through so much pain, so much hell, and how you received the biggest blessing at the end. And I promise you, you will smile and say, you know what? Man, I did it before, I can do it again. So I'm going to weather this storm, because greater is waiting on me at the end of this storm. So I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to sit back, and every day I'm going to thank God and wait for my blessing. You guys, that's it. That's all I have. All my notes will be in the description box, whether you're watching this video on YouTube or Instagram. If you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you do that. And I'm thanking you in advance. If you're not already following me on Instagram, please make sure you do that. And again, I'm thanking you in advance. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. So glad to have you here. And make sure you all check out my podcast because I did put it up yesterday. I forgot on Saturday, but it is up now. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I miss you guys. Listen, I love you all to the moon and back. You know the drill, you know my spiel. There is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can ever do about it, because I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you when nobody else even likes you. And that you can always take to the bank and cash it with me, because it will always be good. Until our next car conversation, take care.